Good afternoon. I'm Serena West with Northeast Valley News, and today I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Center of Native and Urban Wildlife, or CNU. It's a small building, but what they do for the community and for the planet is huge. I had the pleasure of speaking with CNU's Executive Director, Dr. John Wesser, and the education developer, Natalie Case. They took me on a tour through the center, and our first stop was here at the greenhouse. This greenhouse is home to over 900 native plants.
So a lot of what we grow are native pollinator plants that are going to support urban wildlife. And you can't just go to the stores and buy these plants. They're really hard to find for some reason. And so we're really trying to fill that gap of these important habitat type plants. That each plant has connections with animals and how that can support an entire ecosystem.
Yeah, and they can use, it's more than just nectar, it's shelter, it's nesting areas, so we try to get at the whole gamut to think when you plant, and you plant for those interactions.
And as we head into more water shortages, we want to be using more water-friendly plants that are adapted for this region and this climate.
Yeah, and so we get involved, students are involved with growing these. We have volunteers that help us we have community gardens, so they use their expertise to help us and to help students learn how to grow. And a lot of these are difficult to grow from seed because nobody knows really how to grow them from seed.
Fundraising helps CNU pay for the numerous projects they're involved in, including restoration.
We've been working with the U.S. Forest Service to grow saguaros from seed to be planted back in the burned area up by the bushfire off of the Beeline Highway. Okay. And so Natalie has gotten good at growing saguaros. Those are baby saguaros. And how old are they?
4 months old.
In addition to growing and restoring plants, CNU also helps our native wildlife, including mammals, birds, insects, and reptiles.
Service Learning and other groups to help put these bundles together. And so you can come here and get one, take it home, and start supporting native bees in your own yard. All they need is flowers and a tube, and they're happy. And they don't form colonies. There's no queen with a bunch of workers. They don't make honey. Almost no bees make honey besides the honeybee. And so you ask, what good are they? Well, they're pollinators, right? And they're part of our food web. And so we try to encourage native bees in the city because they're not likely to be a stinging, painful experience. They're not likely to send you to the hospital with anaphylactic shock. And they provide a really valuable service. Northern desert wasn't always a desert. And we're kind of unique because we butt right up to the tropics. So Mexico kind of bleeds up. So we get tropical, you get subtropical, you get scrub community, and then you get desert. And so some of these animals like the desert tortoise and the Gila monster are at the very northernmost of their range and kind of pushing the limits of their tolerance. And so both of them really don't prefer to be out on a hot desert day, unlike the desert iguana, which is an intense heat lover.
Even though it is located on a college campus, it is not only for college students. CNU offers field trips for elementary students as well as tours open to the public.
And we ask the kids how many animals on here they can name. And you don't want to just say things like hawk or bird or deer. You want to name the animal. What is it and why is it different from others? And I think most people come in here and they can't name a lot of these animals. We recognize a coyote. But if you don't know what's out there and you don't know why it's special, you won't care if it disappears.
Community volunteers are always needed, so if you would like to help out, contact CNU at scottsdalecc.edu/CNU.